Hi, man with etrailer. If you have a 2024 Nissan Kicks and you're looking for something that's going to be a really easy installation and it's going to be great for getting you through those moderate snow and ice conditions, then the Titan Chain Snow Socks are going to be a great option for you. So let's check them out. We are going to have this on tire size 205 55 R17. Now that's just the tire size we have today. It will fit a variety of other sizes. And we are going to have this on our front axle. And if you're worried that this won't fit your vehicle, you can actually plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find the right one for you. And with snow socks, what the big difference is just going to be material compared to your standard chains. Because this is going to be made more out of a fabric. And what I like about that is just how low profile this is. Now a lot of Class S chains will work with this, will sit underneath your suspension back here, but they still will be close to 7 degrees. This, I love how low profile this is because it's pretty much going to be the same height as your tire. And then we're going to have this polyolefin material. And what's great about that is it's perfect for grabbing on the snow. Because the way it works is this is actually designed to grab onto the snow and use that snow as additional traction because it's compacted onto your tire now. So it's really great for those snowy situations. It's good for icy situations. Maybe not as ideal, but it will still work. But if you are in some deep snow situations, big fan of these. And then we are going to have this elastic band in the center. This elastic band is what's keeping this cinched into place, making sure it doesn't fall off your tire while you're driving around. Now this kit is going to come with 2 of these snow socks. It's going to come in this plastic bag, and it's going to come with some extra gloves so you can put it on. You can use these gloves. I think most times you should be fine just with some regular gloves you just have inside. Just make sure you can keep your hands nice and warm. And honestly, you probably don't need to keep this bag anyways. It is nice to put them in some type of container, so it's not bad to have on hand. I mean, especially with how small and compact these get, you can really see how this other one's fitting in here. Just being able to fold this up, since it is made out of a fabric, it just makes it really easy to live with. You can pretty much store this anywhere inside your vehicle, whether that be in some smaller pockets or in the back near your spare tire. In my opinion, I think this is a great option, especially if you are looking for something more affordable, very easy to store, and will get you through those moderate snow and ice conditions, and is really easy to install. Now there are some downsides to it, and it is going to be the material. And while this will get you through most snow and ice situations, if you come across some areas that have maybe some pavement showing through that is kind of patchy, then I'd recommend actually more of a chain, because this material doesn't deal too well with pavement and it can get torn up pretty easy. So as long as you're sticking to snow and ice, you should be fine. But if you're trying to stay on a budget still, then I'd recommend checking out the Glacier chain tire chains, because those are going to be more roller links, very affordable. The only downside is they are a little bit difficult to get on because you have to get underneath your car and you have to deal with roller link chains, which won't give you as much traction as something like this or something more premium. It really is just going to depend on what your needs are. And if you are curious to see what this installation process looks like, just stay tuned. Just make sure you do the same thing on one side that you do to the other side. To start off the installation, I'm going to lay out my snow sock. And from here, we're really just checking a few things. So we want to make sure that the seams are looking good. We don't have anything that's not coming loose. Those threads are looking strong. And we don't have any tearing on any of this fabric either. Another spot to check is these seams that go across here. Once I've checked that, I just want to make sure it's on in the right orientation. A lot of times there will be a tag that'll let you know on the inside. Here I'm not seeing one, but we're just mainly looking for any indicators. Once you've established this is on in the right orientation, then you can start putting it in place. And the way I like to do this is really just to stretch it out and wrap it around the top of the tire. It'll kind of grab on a little bit. Then I like to reach my hand on the inside, grab that bottom half of that snow sock, and just push down. And we're really just trying to get this wrapped around most of the way. Once I get one side, I'll just reach over to the other one, repeat that same process, and keep going down as far as I can. And while this is in a pretty decent spot, it's not centered up. So I'm just going to reach behind here and adjust this fit. And we want it to be as centered as possible before we move on to the next step. And this is roughly what you want it to look like once you're done. And from here, we're just going to get in our car, pull forward until we are able to get this up top, or this loose section up top, and then we'll be able to secure that down. And this is what that process is going to look like. And really, this is pretty much the last step. I'd recommend after when you have this completely on here, just going back through, giving it a little tiny test drive to make sure everything is going to sit on here properly, making sure nothing's shifting out of place. And if it looks pretty good, then you can take it out for a ride. But that was just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Titan Chain Snow Socks on our 2024 Nissan Kicks. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.